Welcome, one and all. Surprise! I'm back. And I've really missed playing on this world specifically. And I haven't really played any Minecraft. I got a new job and moved and did a whole bunch of real life things and have really missed this. So now that I'm a little more settled in, I was hoping to bring the Let's Play back, but I am going to bring it back in a little bit different of a way. My plan is to go with some more edited content. I know I committed to 100 episodes the first time, and I did those 100 episodes, but now I'm committing to just 10 episodes. So for episode 101, you're going to see a different form of content. And we're going to edit things. We're actually going to achieve things a lot faster. The videos might come out slower. I'm recording this on February 26th. That's when I've started, and I'm going to walk you through our goals for this episode. We are going to reshape this little peninsula here into a nice farming area. I think we're going to put up some grain silos, maybe a windmill or something. It might just be the grain silos, but we're going to transform this into a farming area. Almost all of it is going to happen off camera. So this episode's going to be a lot different than the previous 100 episodes. And it's really just because I want to play this game more. And I want to play on this world more. And I realized I can't play on this world because I committed to recording all of it. But this is my workaround. 10 episodes on this world where I'll work off camera quite a bit. And record our progress and check in and hopefully catch some funny moments. So I will see you all shortly, I assume. I don't really know how to do the edited content. Maybe this is a bad omen that it's starting to rain on us. But we're going to terraform that area. What I'd really like to have done is I'd like to have our treasury completed. That's not going to be in this episode, though. Just the terraforming of this area. We're going to make a giant wheat field out here and build some buildings and some nice paths that kind of connect it up. And why we're doing this is because we need the seeds. The seeds are going to be used for our automatic item sorter inside the treasury here. It's kind of our storage vault. And we need the seeds so that we can efficiently organize our items. So we will end up renaming all the seeds, putting them into the hoppers back here to help us organize our stuff. And now I'm noticing that's the wrong hopper. But that's fine. Tumor's right here. He's a good boy still. And yeah, so that's our plan. We are going to do some edited content and see how it works out for us. I hope you're excited. I'm really excited about this. It gives me an opportunity to play, do a lot of stuff off camera, and hopefully bring you guys along for the ride. So we're switching up a little bit, but I'm really excited, and we'll see how long it takes me to record this, accomplish everything in the world that I want to, and release it. So again, it is February 26th. I'm not sure when this episode will come out, how long it'll take, but I'm back. I'm really excited. I'm going to get cracking on terraforming that area over there. I'll check in soon. Alrighty, after some quick terraforming, this is where we're at right now. It's all grass. You can see some dirt over there. That isn't quite grass yet, but I think this will look good once we convert it all to wheat. I'm debating on where to place our barn. I think I'm going to go barn and silos opposed to windmill. And this tree, we're going to leave it here for now. As you can see, Tumor is resting under it. But I've got pretty much everything set up. This is all going to be wheat. And it didn't take me too long. Still the same day for me. I know this is all going to be one. Whoa, we're glitching through the ground here. This will be one video for you, but it's going to be multiple days, if not weeks, maybe even months for me. So bear with me as I kind of navigate this new process. But the terraforming came out pretty good, I think. I have to decide what we want to do here. because there is a slight rise, so we might throw in kind of a retaining wall type of thing, or if we wanted, why is there obsidian here? If we wanted, we could just cover over all of this and leave kind of an aquifer down here, which this already is kind of an aquifer. So it just kind of depends on what we want to do. I'm not sure what my heart is feeling right now, but at least up until the nice tree with the beehive is pretty well terraformed, except for this little bit over here. So I'm gonna do some thinking and see what we want to turn this area into. We'll do something like this. I'll go up 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to come back to right here. This is where you're going to see, and we'll see how much I have done. So this is my little check-in. I guess that's what we're going to do. We're going to do check-ins, and I'll check in here in a bit. Alright, this was about 5 seconds for you, but it took me about 5 minutes to get to this point here. As you can see, a lot's changed. No, just kidding. This is probably 5 days. So I will give you a quick tour of what we've accomplished. You could see most of it there. We'll go on a tour with the pupper. Wheat field's coming in real nice. I've got the silos, which I think turned out pretty good. I've got 2 up and running. I'm going to put a 3rd in right there. But I wanted to wait and show you something first. The barn turned out immaculate. We've got nothing on the inside. As you can see, this is about how much time it took. I don't know exactly how much it took, but it took 4 pillager parties worth of time that I messed up along the way. So the barn turned out nice. We've just got wheat field behind. I love the white wood. I took a trip to the gray forest. He looks so funny in the wheat fields. Come on, bucko. Let's watch him walk. Oh, you can barely see him, just the tail wagging. That's nice. And these horses over here have been looking at me. We're going to have to go get a horse. So it won't all be this pods oil. We'll sprinkle in, but I didn't have a ton of coarse dirt or rooted dirt. And so we'll see, but we'll end up sprucing the area up. So what I'm most proud of is what we did in here. We did an automatic item sorter. It launches all the items out really quick. I guess we should probably put some items in there. I specifically left the seeds out, and I will show you just the speed. We've got a hopper minecart under here, and we'll change this, but I wanted you to be able to see it. The hopper minecart, what it does is it pulls the seeds out incredibly quickly. Like, it's super quick. And then there's 2 hoppers pulling items out of the hopper minecart. So it goes about 2 every second, I guess. I don't know. We'll be able to see in just a moment how quick that goes. It's about 2. It goes at the same speed that they fire out. And so then they go up the item elevator into those hoppers, through that hopper line, and then they get sorted into our system. And so we've got a nice little sorting system here. I'm not exactly sure. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it is going up. So this is kind of a mess up here right now, but I'll fix it later. Oh, hi, tumor. So they come all the way in, and then we've just got a nice little item sorter. We got some sorting saplings there, and then anything in the overflow will go to the next one, and that's where we'll put the wheat. So it turned out pretty good. I'm really happy with it. And then it'll show us, it's all lit up right now because items are cycling through, but it'll show us when we have a full double chest. And so that is super nice. The silos are nice and functioning. The barn looks really good. How I kind of did the barn, how I did the silos was I built the top down here on the ground. Before I built it up there, it was looking really blocky. And if you look at grain silos, they're a lot more rounded. And so these turned out really well, in my opinion. I'm very happy. And then we used some gravel, andesite, and then stone are the three textures we've got just to rough them up a little bit. And these walls really bring it together. I did walls on the front two sides, but I don't have walls on the back side, and I'll show you that in just a second here. We're going to grab some items that I left over here, and I'll show you how I do things. So for the wheat, we're hiding our water sources. So how I do this is I just measure 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth one here, if we put the water block right here, it would go out over there and cover it. So we'll count again, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the perfect spot for water. And we will put down some water. Oh, that's the hoe. Put some water there. And then if we go out those 1, 2, 3, 4 in that direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can even connect it, and all of these will get saturated. So I do that in all directions. And then you see perfectly how much this one water area covers. And what's nice is you can do that, and it's a waterlogged half slab. It's got to be a half slab, not a full slab. And then you throw that on there, and it provides some great lighting at night. And it's spawn proof because mobs cannot spawn on the tilled soil. So that's how I've been doing that. I will fill in a lot more of the area. We're also going to put a small pond, a fishing pond, and a dock. I think we might put a big weeping willow tree in, and this is kind of my path that I've worked out thus far. But those horses over there have really been staring at me, and I would like to make one our own. So, I kind of like the spotted one. I think we're going to do the spotted one. Spotted one's for us. If you have a name for the horse, I would love to hear it. Go ahead and leave that in the comments for me. Horse name. I'm not super great at naming horses. If I were to name the horse, he loves us. That's so great. I hope he's fast. Ooh, he seems kind of quick. I don't really know much about horses. He seems like a good jumper too. Okay, we got ourselves a horse. This is fantastic. Our first horse. As I was saying, naming. Whoa. I hope he's okay. Come here, horse. I would name him Spot if it were up to me. But it's not just up to me. He's quick. So we got ourselves a nice horse. Oh, and we got to give him some armor for sure. Golden horse armor for potentially Spot here. But if you tell me what to name him, we will name him something. And his home can be in the barn here. I think I'm going to have a few milking cows and our lovely horse. Oh, he is a beautiful horse. And hopefully we can ride around on our horse more than we ride around on our elytra, because a horse is just so much more fun. Once we get things more filled in, more terraformed, we will go ahead and do that. We'll take our horse around more than we fly around. So just to give you kind of a spot, we got our silos 2. We're going to pump a third up there and connect it up so the item sorting works for all the wheat. We got our nice lovely barn. I think I'm going to try to finish the inside of that. Finish the path. Finish the pond. What's been really nice about the pond, I guess I should show you that too. What's awesome about the pond is you can grab 4 saplings. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess I don't have bone meal. Hopefully that went to my inventory. If you grab 4 of these guys, you can get podzol, and you can terraform for a lake naturally at the same time. So I think if we go, right here, hopefully it'll go over that direction a little bit more. But this is what I've been doing, and it didn't go that way as much as I would have liked it to, but I think this will be good. If we take out that pod soil, it just gives you some natural generation for digging out a pretty big hole, and it gives you a lot of spruce, my favorite tree type. So that's how I did this hole. I've done a few of these, and I've converted the pod soil over there. But as the sun sets, our time together is also setting a little bit. This isn't the end of the episode, but it is going to be the end of me talking. So I'm going to go away, get some more things done, and then we'll check back in. But we got a horse. Please drop a name in the comments. And when we do our next check-in, things are going to be a lot more completed. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I want to talk about the treasury too before we do our next little check-in here. So the treasury, I'm going to work on this intermittently between episodes. If you remember from months ago, from the last time we were in here, it looked a little bit different. So my goal for episode 110 is to have this bad boy completed. And I'm going to work on it intermittently. So I've got some resources. I'm kind of working on an entryway here. I also did a nice shulker box unloader. It's pretty slow, but if you put a shulker box in there, it'll unload it and put it in here. So I'll be working on the treasury. I'll probably try to record for the treasury episode as well, updates when I get it. But I just wanted to let you know that is kind of the plan, to get the treasury fully completed by episode 10, and we'll do a lot of other fun and cool stuff along the way. But for now, this has been our check-in. We will check back in over there shortly. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the transitions. I hope the transition at the beginning of this went well. So maybe we'll transition from right here and see just how it looks over our shoulder. So check in. I know it's about to be 5 seconds for you, but it's probably going to be 5 weeks for me. So, oh my goodness, guess what I just found? A fox. And better yet, come here, fox. He has an egg in his mouth. You see that? He's got an egg in his mouth. Stop looking at me. Okay, yeah. I just, fun little check-in. We found a fox. I was collecting some resources for the farm build, and I ran across this little guy, and he was a real pain to catch. But let me tell you, worth it. So, that's my check-in. All right, I am here. I want to say I'm back because it's been so long for me, but I know it's been 2 seconds for you guys. We've made some substantial progress. Well, let's go check it out. So the tree, I wanted you to be able to see the tree before I put the leaves on it and just kind of see the process. Building this thing out was a little bit of a pain, but I'm really happy with where it's at right now. I think it's going to look fantastic. I might add in just a few more of these fence drape branch things. I feel like there's a few areas where it's a little thin, but all in all, really happy with the tree. Please ignore these leaves on the bottom. It's just to help me acknowledge the heights of the different bars and to kind of see the spacing of where things need to be. But our weeping willow is coming in great. I wanted you to be able to see it when it doesn't have any leaves, and then we'll kind of see the transformation process. Even though it looks, I don't know, I've spent a lot of time looking at it, and I think it looks really nice even without leaves. I think it's going to look incredible with leaves. We've also got, let me trim these up. I was trying to decide which leaf pattern to go with, or which leaf type. These, I believe, are spruce. This is azalea, and this is oak, I believe. And I want to use the hanging vines, or the glowberries, excuse me, and then vines as well. And I think the one that really comes together is the azalea leaves. So we're going to azalea leaf this whole tree up, And we've also made some progress with our pathway. I guess I can show you everything from up here. I also made, it's looking pretty good. I made this little platform so I could look down at the tree and kind of see it from all angles up here. I think it's pretty good with the spacing, although now that I'm looking at it, it feels, I don't know, a little straight edged on this side, so maybe we want to vary that a little, put something else out and about. And then this area right here is a little bare. I think we could sneak another one kind of hanging off in that direction or something. But this is the farm. It's really coming together. Super excited for where it is right now. And I guess while we're here, we can fill in the rest of the pond. I've been waiting to do this. This is the best way to do it. You fill it up one level at a time. I guess we should go here. And then once you do that, it'll be source blocks, so you won't have any weird, wonky looking things. And it looks really nice while you're doing it. So we're going to finish filling that in. And it's getting dark, which will be good, because then we can see how good our spawn proofing is. I'm a little concerned. Oh yeah, let's look. Okay, this is the part that I love. Watch this. Oh yeah, there it goes. That's real nice. We get to see it again too. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. That's the whole reason why I make ponds, just to watch them fill in like that. I really do like that, if you can't tell. It never gets old. Something about it going from chaos to uniform is just really nice. Anyway, so our pond is done, and I also hid some lights under. So I got the frog lights under, and then I put trapdoors to kind of make it look a little more potted. So you get the light around this walkway, which is really nice, but you don't have to pay for it with lanterns, although we probably will put some lanterns in. But let's swing up here, see how things are looking. I know it's really hard to spawn proof things, but the areas that I like the most, the spawn proofing seems to be really good. The pathway is really well lit. The wheat is looking really nice, although let me tell you, it takes a long time to get the wheat filled in. When I trimmed all of it back and then replanted it, it was a lot. And I'm going to have to do it one more time, probably multiple more times, so we can actually get this thing finished. But I'm going to plan on filling a lot more wheat in around this area. And then I like the white picket fence, but it's tough to make fences go up and down over blocks. So I was thinking maybe build it up, have it slope back, and then build a retaining wall on the front side. But then I'm not sure how we're going to tie it into the water. I don't know. So ignore the fence for now. It's subject to change, but I do like the white picket fence. Anyway, this was a nice little check-in. When we check in again, we're going to have leaves. We're going to have some more paths. I think I'm going to change our small little dock thing. I think this would look a lot better with put out campfires, because then you'd be able to kind of see through it. It'd give the dock a little more life, I think. Anyway, so when we come back, things are going to be looking a lot more complete. A lot more. And third silo worked out great. We had to jam a weird amount of redstone in here. We have a sorter, and then we also have an automatic crafter so that it auto crafts into hay bales, which is really nice, but really hard to fit that into basically a 2x3 area. It took me more time than I'd like to admit. So things are coming along. I'm not sure if we'll get to the interior of the barn. I'd really love to, but we'll see. Okay, good old spider. Now it's time to sleep. Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, I'm the best at combat. So good. Okay. I really do not like the dark. I like the dark when things are lit up and mobs can't spawn. Then I love the dark. But right now, when we're building something, creepers spawn and then they blow my stuff up and they make me sad. And it's just a whole big thing. So, for now, I hate the dark. And we'll check back in soon. But as of right now, really happy with how everything's coming along. It's looking really good. This tree, oh man, it's looking so good. I'm thinking maybe a tire swing in here somewhere too. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. So we'll check in soon. And yeah, think of horse name because we need to name our horse. And I haven't heard any good ideas yet. So I will check in with everyone real soon. A long time ago, I said I would check in soon, and that is definitely not the case. It has been a long time, but we've made some substantial progress, and the reason I'm checking in now is I want to show something off that I built, but I'm going to tear it down. So I guess not show it off, show you my despair and hard work that is going to go away. So, tree looks really nice. Not tearing that down. I heard Minecraft actually has weeping willows in the game now. Makes me upset. I'm disappointed to hear that because I put all this work into this and it's not going to go anywhere. I will say what's getting torn down is the terrible ice block. I wanted to do a nice farmhouse with blue siding. This just looks terrible. So we got to get rid of it. It didn't turn out good. I like the structure of the build. I don't like the color. So we're going to put something else in there. And maybe we'll keep the same structure. Maybe we'll tear it down. I mean, it is a pretty full-blown house right now. I got a deck in the backside. I've got a balcony. The deck, I mean, it's not done inside, but you can see I started to work on it. So we'll see kind of what it changes to. But right now, I mean, it just looks like ice. And then there's also another problem. The scale is kind of terrible. So this might be a bad angle. We'll go up here. Really just hate the scale of it. It is so big compared to the barn. I don't think the homestead should be bigger than the barn or almost as tall as the silos. It's basically the same size as the tree here. So I think I need to build something a little more humble. Maybe we go with our ranch, kind of a walkout basement, and definitely have to change the color palette. I love the idea of doing something with light blue siding. It just isn't going to work out here. So I wanted to update everybody on that. I'm going to tear it down right now and start from scratch, I think. We'll see how it plays out. But I'll show you when I'm done. The ice house is finally gone, and we've replaced it with something that I like a lot better. Let's check it out real quick. We are almost done with the episode here, so that feels good. We still have some wheat to fill in. Shouldn't be a problem. It's kind of relaxing. Some dirt pathing to finish out, but the house, man, it turned out good. I don't necessarily love the fire up there, but couldn't really think of a better way to do it, so we'll leave it as is for now. This looks so much better than Ice House and the sun setting, so we'll deal with that as it comes. I think we'll also put in kind of an arch pathway here, the vines to get in to where our horse was tied up right now, and we'll make this area look prettier as well. But as far as the house goes, turned out really nice, I think. Kept it pretty simple. Beautiful sunset over here. Pretty simple, but we've also got some interior done. It still needs some final touches, maybe setting the table, putting some food on there, some sea pickles. They kind of go well with everything. But we've got a kitchen, some bar stools here at the bar. I don't know if I would love to cook in this kitchen. Kind of high right here, but whatever. Fireplace turned out well. Went with some funky carpet down here in the basement. Really happy with how the carpet turned out. It's got this zigzaggy 80s pattern to it. Nice TV. I didn't realize that paintings, we got a whole bunch more of them. So this is a nice looking painting for a TV. And then a bright blue carpet in here and just a bed, which we'll sleep in, I guess. All in all, happy with the house. I think I'm going to leave it pretty bare bones for now. Ceiling's done. Everything's done. We got a nice back door. And then we just need to tie this path in. I think I'm going to have it wrap around the edge of the house here. Maybe not, though. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So, things are really coming around. We just got to do the final touches. The house, very pleased with how it turned out. I'm very pleased. It's a nice farmhouse. The scale relative to the silos in the barn, I think, is perfect. Much smaller. Feels bigger because we're close to it, but it is much smaller than that barn over there. Much shorter, I should say. Square footage wise, it might be bigger than the barn, but that's just because it has 2 stories. And it ties in nice to our bridge here. I know the bridge isn't done yet. The bridge is never going to be done because I'm never going to do it. But house is turning out good. We're going to get the wheat fields in, put some finishing touches. Might finish up the house, might not, but at least get the finishing touches on the outside. Figure out what to do with these doors. We do need to be able to get into the silos to get hay bales and wheat, but and seeds over here. But I don't love just the open path right in, so we gotta put a door there or something. Have to figure something out. But man, it turned out really good. Used the brand new shelves, I think they are. You can put things in them. So like my shovel's in there and now it's not in there. And it puts full stacks. So you can probably see that. Full stack of pork chops just go right in there. But there's no way to do like one at a time. So I don't know. Just swaps whatever's in your hand. But I think they turned out nice here. They look good. House looks good. Pleased with it. I'm getting a little rambly, I think. Anyway, we'll check back in when everything is completed, which I'm hoping is going to be soon in real life here. I know for you it's going to be 2 seconds, but for me it might be 2 months. We'll see. Well, the rain just cleared up. We slept the night away. There's the moon going down, the sun coming up, and I think we're about ready to wrap this video up. We've done a few things. One of the big ones is finishing our little farmstead area. We also did some snow mining and set up a cactus farm, but those things are relatively trivial. But I guess we'll walk all the way to it, maybe sprint to it, just so we can get the full effect. Treasury, still coming along. I've done a tiny bit of work in there, but nothing substantial. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. I wouldn't say we're 100% done. The bridge out front still needs completed, but I think the tree came in beautifully. And the house, so much better. And the last thing we have to do is texture this path here. But all in all, came in really good. Still haven't decorated the interior to spruce it up and make it really feel like a home. Haven't done as much as I'd like to do decorating-wise under here. I want some leaves or something. But at least have the entryway and a nice little path to our horse. If you got a name for the horse, please let me know. I think I'm just going to leave the silos open just so we can get in there. But But yeah, everything's looking really good. We don't quite have the flowers and the leaves and all the materials that I normally have for decorating. So I'm going to wait until we can get those. I don't know where my ender chest is, but I organized that quite a bit. We're just going to be happy with where things are. It turned out really nice. Love the pond, the dock, and just the whole feel of it. I think it turned out fantastic. So really happy. And what we're going to do is we're going to finish it up right here. Silk Touch, that's the one we need. And this is kind of how I do the paths. You just break out a couple and you keep it kind of sporadic and random. I try to pick them up as I go. Get one there. Maybe we'll do something like that. Maybe here, and then there. I think then I just go back through and I'll place coarse dirt in, and then I throw the rooted dirt. I think I want a little bit more coarse. And that's kind of how you texture. Then you look at it and you go, I think it needs one more something. It's a bit better. Let's just do another one here, like that. And then I think that kind of ties it together. Bang, it looks nice. Okay, yeah, we're going to call that all textured up. So thought process is bridge here. We're going to finish that at some point, and it might just have to be a smaller offshoot episode. And then when we finish the bridge, we'll also decorate this, add some stuff at the table, maybe some stuff at the kitchen, some armor, just decorate everything so it looks a little bit better. Maybe hang a painting or two, add some decorations in the basement bedroom. And then maybe we could also finish out the barn, get the silos exactly how we want them, finish that out. I'm thinking we do that touch up at a later episode, but for now, I'm really, really pleased. I mean, no matter where you stand, you can't see all of the major points of this build. We've got the house, we've got the silos, we've got the barn, we've got the pond, and we've got the tree. And then the wheat fields tie it all together. There is no perfect spot where you can see all of it, which I really like. I like that. You can kind of get everything from up here. This corner is the only spot, but again, you can't see everything. You just get the top of the house, about half the pond, the tree. It's really nice. So each angle gives you something. We're going to leave the beehive there. But yeah, I am really pleased. I've also liked looking at it from this angle up here. I also like this angle, if I can get up there. And excuse the zombie, but I think this looks really good. It just looks nice. And I guess we'll take a peek at it from over here too. Take a peek. And I've actually already started working. See, now the whole house is obstructed. But I've already started working on the next episode, so I'm planning on recording some of that probably right now, but I just wanted to put the finishing touches on what I had already had going, and then kind of see where things take us. So if you have any ideas, suggestions, I'd like to start tearing this down and then building up something here. I'm not sure what, but if you have any ideas, let me know, because I have a feeling what I'm doing right now is going to take a while. So stay tuned. Hopefully it won't take me an entire year to get out the next episode. But if it does, it does. So I hope everyone enjoyed what I had to offer. It's a brand new style of video for me. I don't know how much editing I'm going to do on the back end. So if you hated everything, let me know. But it's been awesome to be able to play the world again and not have the pressure to record every single second or upload every day. Just play casually at my own pace and record the interesting things that come along. So that's pretty much everything I've got. I hope you have a lovely Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to anyone who's watching this. And I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye.